It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
It's the Lighthouse, Voice of Spirit with Star Blossom Goddess, heard on Rockland World Radio every Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to check out the archives of past programs and join us in the chat room by clicking on the chat room button on the left-hand side of our menu bar. Now, the host of Star Lighthouse, Voice of Spirit, Star Blossom Goddess.
Hi, everybody. It's so great to be here. I was away for a week. I went on a spiritual cruise, and it was amazing. I'm going to be starting to do that more often. So if you want to get away and really have a great experience where you mix pleasure with learning, I could give you more information about that. But I am so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be able to connect with you all, because in these times, it's really good to connect to other people and hear what they're going through and know that you're not alone. Today, the show is so exciting. I have 2 videos and I have some music, and the show is about being the new conscious universal human. Think about it for a second. The new conscious universal human. Do you know what that means? That means really connecting to your inner self and your gifts, and connecting to the universe, everything that we don't see, our guides, all the beings of light that are around to help us. It's so exciting because we can now start to tap into that realm more and more and use our gifts and just live life ecstatically. That's the idea, and that's why I did this show. So we're going to talk about that, but first let's get started with lighting the sacred candle. It's really cute. It's a little purple frog. As I take a breath and stay centered in the moment, I look upon this candle with gratitude. I look upon it recognizing that I can now step into my power as a conscious universal human. I know as I watch it burn and see it dance, connecting to the air around it, I know that I am divine and I have the greatness within me to do anything that I choose. I open my heart as I watch this candle, and I recognize nature that is there as our allies. I recognize the greater truth of the divine and that we are part of it. I take in the silence. I celebrate the silence of my own heartbeat that resonates with this new vision that I can carry through my day. As I take another breath, I celebrate the ability I have within me to have joy every single moment of every day. I let whatever I need to go into this candle of light just by my intention as I sit and watch it. I know I am what the world has been waiting for, And I let that go into the vortex of that is all around us. I put it into the energy vortex and I let it go as truth. And so it is. Amen. And it is done. Now take a breath and just be. Give yourself permission to just be. Be in this moment. Be in your breath. And be in the who you really are. Hi. I recently read this book, which is called Emergence, The Shift from Ego to Essence, and I wanted to share it with you because this is what inspired me to talk about the conscious universal human. And in Barbara Marx Hubbard's book, she says, the universal human is one who is connected through the heart to the whole of life, attuned to the deeper intelligence of nature, and called forth irresistible by spirit to creatively express his or her gifts in the evolution of self and the world. I'll read that again. Hopefully I could read it right this time. The universal human is one who is connected through the heart to the whole of life. They are attuned to the deeper intelligence of nature and called forth irresistibly by spirit to creatively express his or her gifts in the evolution of self and the world. So how do we do this? How do we start? Where do we start? I know we're all busy in our lives, and we get caught up and we forget who we are. So the first step is to really remember that you are divine. You are a sacred vessel. And when you connect to that, you can start to move in forgiveness of all that happened in your life. You could start to move bringing into you what you want through gratitude. And you start going with the flow. One of the things you can do is carrying less resistance for your life. In other words, as you move through your life, don't fight it so much. Take a breath, look at it to see where you are, what the lesson is, and then be able to get through it without fighting or without resisting it. And one way you could do this is by asking yourself, how can I learn from this experience? If it's a troubling experience or frustrating, take a step back and just be present to the moment so you can just ask yourself and listen to the answer. I made a list of some of the things that are helpful in becoming this conscious universal human. One thing is to read the book, of course. That I recommend. But another way is to, besides going with the flow, which I mentioned, is seeing your gifts and accepting your divine self. It's about recognizing when the ego jumps in and instead of fighting it, acknowledging it, and then choosing to release it. You know, the ego is like a little kid. You say, don't bother me, don't come in, don't, carry fear into my being. But as soon as you say don't to a child, what does it do? Right. They do it. They try harder. So don't say don't. Just thank the ego when you recognize it and say, okay, ego, thank you for your input. but I choose not to go in that direction, not to follow doubt, not to follow fear, not to follow insecurities. All the things that limit you is what, the ego likes to grab hold of. So try recognizing it. Another way to become this wonderful, conscious, universal human, which you are entitled to be, is to give yourself quiet time. Whether it be meditating, whether it be taking a walk, anything that would allow you to get quiet, to listen. Listen to you. And it's the listening of your heart. It's not like you're going to necessarily hear the words like a person is talking, but it's from your heart. It's from your soul that speaks. Another tool to start being this great human that you are is to love yourself fully and unconditionally. I know for me that has been one of the hardest things. It's just been hard. You grow up and you are faced with these things that you carry on your back like a backpack, of doubts, or you're not good enough, or people won't like you. That was one I was stuck with a long time. But when I started to love myself unconditionally, those voices stopped, and I started to feel much happier, much more connected, much more able to hear Spirit's voice. And the last thing I want to say, as you unite to your higher self, remember that you have friends. You have friends in nature. Nature's all around us. Think about it. Nature is all around us, and we could reach to it for guidance. The trees can connect to us. They may speak to you in a language not of words, but feelings. We have the wind that blows. We have birds that fly. They're all parts of nature that give us messages and give us support from the universe. So I highly recommend that put that on the top of your list. Nature is your friend, and it's a way to connect to who you really are. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to do the song of the day. And I picked a particular song called Give Permission. Give Permission by Karen Drucker. And I picked this because it's time. It's been time for a while now. I know it's been time for me for a while. Give yourself permission to love, to be who you are, and to enjoy life. So here's the song, Give Permission by Karen Drucker.
I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
I give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission, I will, to be all I can be. I give myself permission, I will, to live passionate and free. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission, I will, to be all I can be. Give myself permission to live passionate and free. I give myself permission to be all I can be. I give myself permission to live passionate and free.
Hope you all give yourself permission. You really deserve to be who you really are, and it'll allow you to be free. I want to open up the airwaves. If anybody wants to call me with a question in regard to being a conscious universal human, it's such a new concept, and it's so important because it gives you harmony. It opens your heart to everything, and it's just really a great thing. So if there's anyone out there who wants to call in and ask a question, I'll be happy to answer it.
What's the telephone number, Star?
The telephone number is...
Now look at that. Psychic listeners. Hello, you're on the air. Star, say hello.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi there. What is your name?
Trent.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm hearing you talk about the conscious universal... What was the term? The universal human?
Human, right.
Right. And it's, it's such a new idea that it's not something I've heard before, that kind of phrase. But it's something that hits home because recently in my life, I guess, everyone kind of goes through and encounters people who think differently from you. Like, you're even in your job. In one of my jobs, it's a sales job, and the difficulty arises where someone thinks differently from me, where I'm in this role trying to explain this product that I have, and somebody thinks it's not right, and they want to convince me otherwise.
Right,
So-
I totally hear you. Jobs can be very challenging, especially when you have a product or you have something and you want to sell it and you want to awaken people to it, and they are a little closed-minded. But the thing is, it has a lot to do with the energy that you bring with you. When you are vibrating this conscious, evolutionary, universal human, what happens is you're vibrating a new vibration of loving yourself, of believing truly in yourself, of really harboring that belief that you will sell it. Before you even walk through the door, I know in me, just like I do the affirmations, if you to vibrate this conscious, universal human aspect or new vocabulary is to really celebrate yourself and be firm on what you believe. See, when you're firm, what happens is you vibrate, and that vibration goes up to the universe. And then whatever spiritual beings, angels, archangels are present, they assist. So if you are walking into a place and you most likely will have resistance, what you want to do is before you go in there, take some breaths. Stand in your power as a universal human connected to the source so that the source can intervene and help you to facilitate a positive response. When you're in there, it's the same thing as if you're not confident and you go in and you try to sell something, it's not going to come off very well, right?
Right.
But if you are connected to this higher concept of really believing you're part of the whole, believing that you can manifest, you can get those clients by vibrating, believing that you will, your voice will come out much stronger when you already believe you have that client booked. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's excellent. That's great advice. And it sounds just as simple, like you say, as taking that breath before diving in, I guess.
Yeah, definitely take that breath. You could even say, thank you, Spirit, for helping me. Whatever universal beings of light are near me, help me. Ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. And
Right.
believe that you're going to get it, because that's part of manifesting. And that will really help you. And then you'll have to call me back and tell me how, many new clients you got.
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll certainly take this advice, and we'll let you know how it goes, right?
Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, thank you. I really enjoy your program, Star.
Oh,
Very
thanks.
enlightening experience.
Stay great.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I hope you can put that into your everyday life. It's what you are vibrating. It's how you are celebrating you. Everybody needs to celebrate themselves before they can help other people, before they could do a good job. You got to celebrate you. Right now, since it's been raining, I'm going to let you all have a video that I did titled Rain, because it's been raining, so I figure I might as well show you some raining pictures, remembering that the rain is a good thing. Come and dance with my breath to remember. Come, sacred friend, who travels the highways of this planet in the here and now. Come and allow our memories to melt in oneness to see the rising sun. Come and play in the dreams that shape the future in a world of the third dimension. Come and whisper without words as our eyes join to awaken and remember the love is our purpose to float across the highways of our everyday lives. Come and dance like the leaves upon the tree. Then you can find a purpose on this, the earthly realm. Come, conscious universal human that walks with divinity. Come and play in the breath upon the highways of green. Come and awaken your inner cellular being to know who you are and how you can have everything you desire. Come and be my friend on this, our human realm. Come and dance with my breath to remember. Come, sacred friend, to play inside your dreams. Come, allow yourself to fly like the precious bird upon the clouds. Whisper without words as our eyes join to awaken to remember that love is our purpose on this earthly realm. Come and join my heartbeat so we can rise in love. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Now I would like to read some poetry I wrote. And I really feel it gives you an idea again of the theme of really connecting to the who you really are. Drinking from the well of experience, I take a breath to heal, to help, and change the world. Drinking from the well of experiences, I feel, I see, to live peacefully in oneness. Drinking from the well of experience, I live. I choose to accept my true divine self. Drinking from the well of experience, I drink and quench my thirst to swim in a fountain of dreams. Now, this poem was inspired by something I saw on a YouTube, and it was by Paul Sutherland, and it was about a tiger, and I just looked at it and I went, that's really interesting. So this is what I wrote. I am a tiger speaking with deepened eyes that reach out in forest lands. I speak with my panting heartbeat, which moves in graceful action. I speak with a precious body that carries the markings of divinity. I speak with a voice that echoes my path in powerful song. I am a tiger, moving with my pride and honor, moving in splendor with the rising sun that blesses the day, moving in simplicity with the natural instincts given to me. I am a tiger, breathing the very air you breathe, walking on hilltops you travel, sharing my essence of harmony in the moment. If you look, if you listen, I am the tiger. You are the tiger. We are one. Just breathe it in for a minute. Just think about that vision of being that powerful tiger. The other one I wrote is called Blue Sky Day. In a blue sky day, I looked upon the clouds. I looked as they floated in shades of gray. I looked while hues of blue changed as rain caressed my face. The rain melted into cellular pores, dancing in a sea of ocean wind. It reminded me of a past lover, reminded me of the missed possibilities, of the unsaid words that now travel upon energies of darkened sky. Echoes of a wounded heart mount on clouds carrying my dear one message. My words ringing out in thunder. My words taking flight like a wingless bird. My words echoing across a field of gray while questions begin to be answered in droplet sounds. When the sun's rainbow mist rose, hugging me with the wind, I bowed, having my answer. I bowed to the waves of love released. I bowed to join in rhythms of my lover's heartbeat as rains clouded up the sky with their sweet energy. Soon the rains parted and the sun rose, and now the rain was all but gone. To the mountain peaks of peaceful sky I smile. I smile while rainbows linger. They linger as I trust the rain to feel peace. They linger while I feel a dear one encouraging words. They linger to remind me of the divine on this, a blue sky day. Right now, what I want to do is I want to read the affirmations of the day because, again, affirmations are really important. You really need to connect to them every day. Take an affirmation shower, as I say in my book, which will be out within the month. It's called Living Life Ecstatically, and it will be in newsstands everywhere. But anyway, here is the affirmations of the day. It's very important. They're very powerful. If you use them on a regular basis, they will help you to reawaken the human conscious being that you are. So here comes the affirmations. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for everything as it awakens me to my own divinity. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for everything as it awakens me to my own divinity. Take a breath and we'll say it one more time. I am grateful, grateful, grateful for everything as I awaken into my own divinity. No one is better than me, and therefore I deserve to live in harmony. No one is better than me, and therefore I deserve to live in harmony. Take a breath. No one is better than me, and therefore I deserve to live in harmony. Even on rainy days, the sun always shines. Even on rainy day, the sun always shines in your heart. I left out the words in your heart. Even on rainy days, the sun always shines in your heart. Take a breath. Even on rainy days, the sun always shines in your heart. My breath is sacred as I am, so I will carry it gracefully and speak my truth. My breath is sacred as I am, so I will carry it gracefully and speak my truth. My breath is sacred as I am, so I will carry it gracefully and speak my truth. Here's the next one. Today, I celebrate me and will walk as a universal human on earth. Today, I celebrate me and will walk as a universal human on earth. Today, I celebrate me and will walk as a universal human on earth. That means with compassion. That means with love of your own self and everything you see. Every animal, every insect, every person, everything you see, you walk with love and compassion. And that's what being a human is, a universal human. Today, I will sing with my own heartbeat and honor the self. Today, I will sing with my own heartbeat and honor the self. Today, I will sing with my own heartbeat and honor the self. Every day is the opportunity to birth the real me. Happy birthday to me. Every day is the opportunity to birth the real me. Happy birthday to me. Now take a breath. Shut your eyes if you desire. Every day is the opportunity to birth the real me. Happy birthday to me. Life is a gift that I will revel in on this day. Life is a gift that I will revel in on this day. Life is a gift that I will revel in on this day. Every day, my guides cheer me as I walk my path. Therefore, I will stop and listen. Every day, my guides cheer me on as I walk my path. Therefore, I will stop and listen. Take a breath. Every day, my guides cheer me on as I walk my path. Therefore, I will stop and listen. Right here and right now, I will pause to see the signs from Spirit. Right here and right now, I will pause to see the signs from Spirit. Take a breath. Right here and right now, I will pause and see the signs from Spirit, because they're all over. If I tell you, they are all over. If you hear a song on the radio, if you see the birds flying, if you find a penny on the street, it's all a sign from Spirit. Right now we're going to go into the portion where we give ourselves a present. It's time to gift you a present. And that present is a meditation where you can get into your own heart and you could just give yourself that time. You deserve it. So I want everybody to listen to the bells, shut your eyes and get comfortable. If you choose to, you can watch the screen that's very colorful, or you could shut your eyes and just travel in your imagination. We are listening to Oasis, which is a great song, very peaceful. And so you'll have the music of Oasis, and you'll also have the colors if you choose to. The important thing is that you give this gift to yourself because you deserve it. Just allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to be present to this moment. This moment is a gift. Feel it. Allow it. And we will start from the feet. Flex the feet for a moment and then let go. And as you let go, a white light of energy is surrounding your feet, bathing it in a warmth. And as it bathes it in a warmth of love, move your attention to your knees. Allow your knees to tighten up for just a moment, and now release it. When you release it, any tension goes away with it, and it is replaced by a white light of energy and love. And this light is traveling up your body as you bring your attention to your lower back. You may feel tension. You can tighten it up for just 1 second and release it. And again, this white light of energy and love is penetrating your stomach area. Take a breath and allow this light to penetrate and move upward. As it moves up, it is moving to your chest area. Allow yourself to tighten your chest area just for a moment, and now release it. You are now surrounded your entire chest area with a white light of love. Take a breath and bring your attention to your arms and your hand. Make a fist so you can gather any tension that you have been carrying around and now release it. It is now released into the energy of the universe, and you are relaxed as you focus on your other hand and arm. Tighten it up, tighten it. Anything that you are holding on to is about to be released and replaced with a beautiful light. Release. As you take a breath, allow it to travel with your intentions to your throat area. That is the place where you speak. Any insecurities, any holding back of what you want to say, anything that doesn't best suit you is now ready to be released. Hold it tightly and now release. Feel the light. Feel the love. Let your heart open. As now your attention moves up to your face. Your face that has more than 100 muscles. Allow yourself to scrunch your face, and anything that might be disturbing to you that you've been harboring is now ready to be replaced by light. Ready? Release. There is now a light that is all through your cellular body and all around your aura. It is bathing you. It is relaxing. It is peaceful. It is delicious. And you are deserving. Allow it to move around as you feel lighter and lighter. You are starting to rise in your conscious mind. You are starting to move into this visualization of a boat. It is a golden boat that celebrates you. Let yourself drift. Allow this moment to bring you deeper and deeper upon ocean waters. You are peaceful. You are light. You are love. You are your ecstatic self. You are a conscious human of love and divinity, and allow that boat to carry you. As you are drifting with the beautiful breeze, you see a beautiful island. And as you look upon the shore, you will see and notice a beautiful white sandy beach. As you look on that beach, you see an animal. You see a few animals, and they are acknowledging you. Some are running with the boat, and some are just looking at you. Notice what animal it is. Admire that animal, for it is your animal totem. As you move forward on your boat, relaxed in your heart, feeling peaceful, you notice the mountains and you notice the green trees. They're blowing in the wind, and you feel an instant connection to them. Allow yourself to feel one with the mountain and the trees. Allow yourself, as you float and you begin to move around the island. You feel wonderful. You feel alive and alert and grateful for the who you really are as a divine being of light. As you round the corner, you see the whole side of the island, a group of people. They are applauding you. They are applauding you. And they are waving as the boat drifts by. Some of them are bowing to you. Some of them are cheering you. Some of them are applauding you. Just feel it. Let it embellish your body. Let the sounds and the energy of love fill your boat. And when you start to make your distance from the people who are there, they begin to wave, not goodbye, but so long, hope we see you soon. For you could come any time to this island through your heart and through your visualization. As you float back, you are beginning to come back to where you were. Let your boat move back to that place you had started from. And once you get back to your beginning location, start to become present. Start to become aware that you now can get out of your boat and be consciously aware of who you are. Let yourself be aware of the greatness and how you can make a difference in the world. And now, as you are present, begin to be aware of the white light that is circling you, ready to leave you a final energy of love. It is circling your body. The more you become aware of your present moment, the more it is circling in until it dissipates right into your cellular body. You are now engulfed in the truth that you are a universal human deserving of everything that will bring you peace and harmony. And I will count from 5 to 1, and with every number you will become more alert, awake, better than before. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're awake, alert, better than before. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the state of empowerment, because that is a meditation for empowerment. You are so great. And I do want to tell you, that whatever animal came to your mind, whether you saw it or imagined it, look it up in an animal book, because it will, there's a message there as well. I want to, there's not much time left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read tarot cards based on, since we're talking about how important nature is, connecting to nature and everything in the world around us. I'm going to read a tarot card, and that is the horse. The horse is an animal ally you can call upon. Even if you live in a city, you can call upon the horse. The horse is graceful. The horse is powerful, and it's part of the sun goddess. A horse is about traveling and being on this earth, uniting with Mother Nature. So this week, until we meet again, connect to the horse. It's a great animal ally. And the other animal I want you to connect to this week is the dog. You can call upon, if you don't have a dog, call upon the dog. And that will help you in your life. A dog is about loyalty. It's about protection and guidance and playfulness. So this week you should try to put playfulness in your life and try to travel in your heart more, so you could begin to be that authentic human, conscious human that you really are. These two animals are great animals to connect and begin to realize who you are so you could be that great human that you're meant to be. So your challenge this week is to start making little steps to be that conscious, universal human of love and compassion. And it all starts with you. So remember, everybody, who's better than you?
Nobody.
Nobody. Have a wonderful week. I'm so glad to be back from my vacation. And stay great, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.